Diversity 2, working with your AC system, you may run into a lot of different problems even after you change out your compressor, your dryer. Things happen. On this vehicle, I was working on this 2005 Ford Taurus after getting everything situated, taken apart, putting it back together, compressor installed. Once I've got my system, put the vacuum on the system, on the high side, one of the valves was leaking. Okay, Diversity 2, we have a leak coming from the high side. I can hear it. And just making sure you have your disconnect tools here. Disconnect your lines. Diversity 2, working with the AC system or going to war with your AC system, especially one that has not been well maintained. You're going to run into a lot of issues, or you may run into a lot of issues. Making sure you have everything ready to go. On this vehicle, this 2005 Ford Taurus, wasn't well maintained. It ran into different issues at different points of maintaining it. After disassembling and installing a new compressor, after putting a vacuum on the system, noticed that the high side line was leaking. So now we're working on getting the valve, or the shredder valve, replaced. That's what it looks like, shredder valve. I have two of them here, but this is for the low side of the system. This tool goes over, see if I got this right here. This tool goes over the valve, the shredder valve. It's got a little niche in it there. This is how it's going to be sticking up in the vehicle, but this just simply goes on top of there, and you twist it and get it to come out of there, and just simply replace it and just twist it back in. But if you're replacing the whole thing, you got to twist this whole piece off. If it comes off, some of them looks like they're just one whole piece. You have to buy the whole line that goes from the high side where the orifice tube is, down underneath where it goes into the condenser. If you can't replace that, then you have to replace that whole line. But some of the pieces, you have to get a special tool to screw these out. I believe it just sits on top of there, just like a socket wrench, and it turns out. I think it's 8-sided. You may be able to use a socket wrench if one fits to get these out. If it's an older vehicle, I'm not sure if these are going to, if they're designed to fit down in there with the threads. You may have to replace the whole line. It just depends. But being ready to go to war with your AC system. This one saved, doing it yourself, I got a price on it. It was over $1,036 to do the job that I did, and I did not add replacing the leaky shredder valve. You can get some AC leak that comes in a leak detector that comes in a can, and once you run it through your system, you take this light and what's working. You take this light and put on these glasses, and you should be able to detect the dye if it's leaking out. If there's a place that's leaking that you're not sure of, it's going to leak out, and with these glasses on and this light, you can detect, see what the dye is. But going to war with your AC system, just be ready for things that may happen. At least you will know, or you have your equipment ready to keep going forward, having your information, having your Haynes manual, whatever manual you're going to use for your vehicle, and just be ready to go to war and have your safety glasses on when working with this pressure lines and stuff, and make sure there's no pressure in the line and your Freon is taking your Freon out and storing it in a container, deciphering your Freon. Have someone to do it for you. Have a diversity too. Having your O-rings ready to replace if necessary. For diversity too, going to war with your AC system. And some of these one of these were designed for the high side and low side. Some way I test whether or not this is a high or low side fitting. This is my come off my vacuum set. The blue only fits on the low side. This does not. This actually this I know this goes on the high side because the blue does not fit there. If I try to put the red on there, it goes right in and snaps on. So I know that this one is for the high side. Diversity 2. Going to war with your AC system. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.